Hey everybody, it is Natalie from Power Moon Tarot. Welcome to your reading. Today's reading is called Who Wants to Roll the Dice with You? We will be doing initials at the end of each pile, so do stick around for that. And let's go ahead and go over the piles. We have pile number 1, which is represented by the S for snake. We have pile number 2, which is represented by the R for rabbit. And we have pile number 3 represented by the P for panda. So go ahead and choose your letter or choose your animal, which represents this situation or whatever you're feeling today, whatever's got your attention, okay? And there'll be timestamps in the description box below. And we are going to go ahead and get into it. Let's put aside the other 2 piles for now. And if you've got more than one situation going on, you may watch more than one pile, as there may be more messages for you in another pile. So let's go ahead and begin with pile number 1. Pile number 1, welcome to your reading. You chose the snake, and today's reading is called Who Wants to Roll the Dice with You? Stick around to the end of the reading because we will be doing initials to verify your reading. Let's go ahead and get into the reading for my pile number 1s. Okay, I'm getting something about pile number 2, so maybe you were on the line about that pile number 1 and trying to decide between the 2, or perhaps some of you should also listen to pile number 2, okay? Just heard something about artifacts. Perhaps somebody was at a museum or went to a museum or works in that type of environment, restoring old things, artifacts, jewelry, pendants. I don't know what it is. It's I can't say it, pile number 1. It starts with an M, monochrome or something, monochrome. All right, and maybe somebody does something with that. I don't even really know what that is. Pile number 1, maybe you're ultra crafty, but let's see what else, okay? My crafty people in pile number 1. I also just heard the word dysentery, so maybe some of you haven't been feeling that well, or your tummy's been hurting, or you've just been having some tummy issues. My condolences, pile number 1, if you're going through stuff like that. Let's see what else. Perhaps you were having a conversation with somebody about, like, in the olden days, what did people do, like outhouses or things like that. Anyway, pile number 1, I just have to tell you what I'm getting. And I just heard welcome to the main event, and it sounded like it was like boxing or like an announcer at an event, like announcing an event, like welcome to the ring or some type of boxing event. So pile number 1, interesting. Maybe you know someone that does boxing or kickboxing, or you like boxing, or this person likes boxing or is into competitive sport or betting on competitive sports. But pile number 1, let's go ahead and get into your messages and find out who wants to roll the dice with pile number 1. Who wants to roll the dice with pile number 1? Okay. Also getting something about cinnamon, or like smelling, you know, a bunch of spices or cinnamon, pile number 1. Let's see what we've got going on here. Who wants to roll the dice with pile number 1? Okay. Knight of Cups. Ooh, I like that. Festive. Pile number 1. So a person is already showing up for you here. This could be a person with dark hair, lots of hair, lots of dark hair, kind of messy hairstyle. You know, very mysterious, and looks like this person is riding their motorcycle and is taking a swig of like something, like drinking something, okay, out of a flask, okay? If you guys know someone who has a motorcycle and drinks out of a flask or likes drinking or is into drinking, welcome to your reading, pile number 1. Let's go ahead and get more information, because that's what, I'm also getting somebody who needs to get their hub light or their backlight fixed, or their car, get their brake light or their hub lights. I don't know what a hub light really is. You have to excuse me, pile number 1, but somebody who needs to get their car lights fixed because their car lights aren't working right now, or they're too dim, okay? Or somebody was driving around without having their lights on, okay? Maybe that was you recently and you realized, oh shit, I don't have my lights on, okay? But I also feel like this Knight of Cups that wants to roll the dice with you, they may be a little bit messy at times, but they're definitely not one-dimensional and they're not boring, is what I'm getting. They may be sometimes like emotional or even a tad bit emotionally volatile or messy emotionally, pile number 1, or maybe that's how you've been feeling lately, but we shall see. Ooh, look at this, pile number 1. Your song is Girl You Know It's True by Milli Vanilli. It says, I'm in love with you, girl, because you're on my mind. You're the one I think about most every time. Don't you understand, girl? This love is true. Girl, you know it's true. Love it. Okay, let's take a look. Oh my goodness. We have the 10 of Swords, the 3 of Swords, and the 4 of Wands, okay? Oh boy. I feel like this person is saying, I thought we were having a good time, or I thought that we were really enjoying each other's company a lot, and I'm sorry if I hurt you, or I'm sorry if I upset you in some way, okay? Because I feel like this person is saying, I thought we were having a good time, or I thought we were, I thought we were having a good time. But something, 10 of Swords, I feel there could be a rumor here. Pile number 1, did you hear a rumor that this person was with someone else or went back to their ex, or did you hear something that was very painful to hear? Okay. And this whole thing of wondering, like, does this person want to be with me anymore? Do they like me anymore? Are they? Anyway, pile number 1, interesting. Like, we were having so much fun together. We were enjoying such a good time together. Like, why did the mood shift? But I also feel it could be because you guys heard a rumor about something. Pile number 1, okay? We have the possibilities and the 2 of Wands. So this person still believes that there's a lot of possibility between you and them, and that there is, a lot of, the 2 of Wands is it's a Mars and Aries card. So it's a very hot vibe. And we also have the 4 of Wands here too. And, I feel like this person is saying this could go really, really well, 4 of Wands, and we could have a really good time together. There's a lot of possibilities there for hotness, sexiness, all of that, but it could also, blow up in our faces, or it also could go really, really bad. And I kind of also feel like this person wants to know what you heard. Like, they want to know if you're upset with them or what you heard, or because they see this as a possibility, for sure. Okay, it says, I will be back. Please know that I will. You're my only desire. You just fit the bill, okay? And, she looks very pure and innocent here. I feel like this person may have touched your cheek, or they love your skin, or they want to touch your cheek and like caress your shoulder or your neck. Very, beautiful face. Maybe some of you here have like a heart shape face, pile number 1. But this person is saying, I will be back. And they want to explore possibilities, 2 of Wands, okay? And they're saying, please, I will be back. Please know that I will. You are my only desire. You just fit the bill. Okay, pile number one, you're this person's type. We have the Moon card, okay, here with confront. They've got to confront some situations in their life, I feel like, and they need to confront their shadow, and they need to look at why they always have a tendency to like self-sabotage things. Maybe this person has a tendency to sometimes, you know, self-sabotage when it comes to relationships and getting to know someone. We have instinctual bliss here, okay? And, you know, this person really wanting to make you feel good, make you smile, make you happy. But to make you happy, they may need to make another person sad, or they may have to deal with someone else's sadness, which they're going to have to confront their feelings around that. You know, they're going to have to confront their feelings. And I'm seeing a gal here with long, curly, dark, curly, wavy-ish hair, okay? And a beautiful smile that you have on your face. And I feel like this person has to confront the reality here with the Moon card, that in order to, because they've got these feelings for you, pile number one, and with the Knight of Cups, they're a little, tormented and in turmoil about it. And you're running through their head, and they've got this idea of you and who you are, and this instinctual bliss that you two could share together. And I feel like this person wants to put a smile on your face, but in order to do that, they may need to confront a situation with breaking someone else's heart, or disappointing another person here. Okay, pile number one, we've got the first house and the body. All right, now this person really thinking about the possibilities and what they could do with your body. Now the moon in the tarot also has to do with the body. And, and sometimes like with the moon energy, when our moon matches someone else's moon, or our moons harmonize really well with the other person, like in synastry astrology, it's this feeling of this instinctual feeling of knowing each other, or feeling very comfortable with each other, or automatically recognizing that person as somebody who you feel like safe and comfortable with, okay? And instinctual bliss and the body and, is a big thing. That this person's also noticing your body, pile number one, okay? They're noticing your body and they're liking what they're seeing, pile number one, with this first house and body. Of course, the first house in astrology has to do with our health, our vitality. It also has to do with, how we look and our appearance. And this person saying, I will be back. Please know that I will. You're my only desire. You just fit the bill, okay? And so you're their type. They want you to know, pile number one, okay? And, the Three of Swords and the Ten of Swords can be, here with this Four of Wands, can be about like, rejection, disappointment, things like that. But it could be, like I said, that this person needs to do that in order to explore the possibilities with you. And it scares them a little bit with the Moon card here, and their attraction, their instant attraction and affection for you, and just the way that their body responds to you on an instinctual level, I feel like is kind of what scares this person a little bit, because they may feel a little bit out of control about the situation or about their feelings, okay? Let's see what else here. We've got the Sun card, okay? Like, being brave and breaking through limitations. This person at times, like, kind of fighting with themselves over what they should do. We have the King of Pentacles, okay? Normally, I feel like this person is pretty, like, it's like you bring something out of them, pile number one, that's very instinctual and very passionate, because normally this person, when it comes to relationships with this King of Pentacles here, they're more by the book, or they're more serious, or they're more contemplative before they make decisions, or they're more rational, and they more are you know, like structured and rational about how they go about things. But like when it comes to you, I feel like it scares them a little bit because there's this passion between you both. And, you know, it makes them think about, like, you know, it makes them kind of fight with themselves because they have this passionate nature to them. And they do feel, you know, very warm in your presence. But at the same time, I feel like this person does kind of fight with themselves because normally they aren't like this, or normally they don't get like this. And so there it is. We have the Lovers. Ooh, okay now. All right now. And we have the Eight of Swords. Okay, so the Lovers and the Eight of Swords is it's time to make a decision, okay? It's time to make a decision between one person and another person. Now, maybe you guys will have to disappoint somebody in order to be with this person, and fighting to stay calm and rational, okay? But passions overtaking oneself, the Sun and the King of Pentacles, like striving to try to stay rational and reasoned about things, but you know, thinking about having to make a choice or having to make a decision between two people, or decide to let another person go. You know, it's kind of hard. And I feel like you guys are kind of in indecision, pile number one, because you're like, should I do it? Because on one hand, you guys may get your hands dirty in this situation, meaning you feel responsible because, you know, you're taking this person away from someone, or, you know, you're getting your hands a little dirty in this situation. It's like, I have to get my hands dirty in this situation to find love, or I'm going to have to do something about this. And I'm not sure what I want to do yet. And I'm not sure what decision I want to make here. And maybe some of you are a little afraid of making the wrong choice, or people judging you in this situation because you're interfering with something. Now, the Eight of Swords in the Tarot is the Lord of Shortened Force, or the Lord, it's also the Lord of Interference. And so, you know, there's a lot of conflicting thoughts. There's a lot of conflicting ideas. And you're like, shoot, what do I do? Okay, because this person clearly aligns with you mentally with the Lovers here. And maybe sometimes it feels like it could be you and this person against the world. And you might have to face some criticisms over certain things that you decide or want to do. But I also feel like you guys are like, well, shoot, what do I do? Okay, because there's consequences, right, to acting on one's passions and just going with things and not really thinking about it, and just, you know, but also being with this Two of Wands, being really excited about exploring the possibilities and exploring your body and all this kind of stuff. And I feel like you guys are like, well, shoot, you know, what do I do? And I do feel like this person may have a confession of feelings towards you with this, I'm in love with you, girl, because you're on my mind. You know, there is a confession of feelings that may make things a little bit more confusing as well, okay? And this person's trying to be rational and disciplined about their love life, King of Pentacles and the Lovers, but they also know that maybe they've put you in kind of a rough position, pile number one, because now you need to decide something here, okay? And yeah, so it's like, what do I do? I am not too sure. And pile number one, I can't give you the answer on that. If you want an answer or you want some type of advice on that, you can book a reading with me. But, you know, one thing I would say is think through things logically, calmly, okay? But I do think, and here's the thing, if it's just going to be a sexual connection, then maybe it's like, I don't really want to ruin something over just like a sexual connection, you know? So those are some feelings, but with the Moon card showing up, it's like this person has some feelings to sort out here, and so do you too, pile number one, okay? But let's get some initials and see Who is wanting to roll? And you know, roll the dice with you is like, I want to take a chance with you because I see these possibilities, but I'm also scared. You know, and you guys picked the snake too. So that's like, the snake is interesting because it's like, okay, am I the bad guy here, or who's the bad guy here, or who's the villain in the story? Okay. We have the letter W, the letter F, the letter Y. We have marriage. You know, what the fuck, why is kind of what I'm feeling. You know, it's like this person is married, or what the fuck, why did this person get married, or what the fuck, why? If that's how they felt, then why, right? Okay, so maybe somebody got married and it's like, what the fuck, why? Like, why did you do that? We also have the letter L here. Okay. Picking up on, well, there's Florida, okay? So the state of Florida, FL. And I'm also picking up on the name Lindsay here too. And, you know, WF, like to me, it's wife or wifey in marriage, okay? But why, right? Like, why? Because, I mean, when you get married, it's for life, and it's kind of a serious, well, you know, not for everybody, but it's kind of a serious choice, right? So there's some questions about that. We have the letter D. D. What the fuck did you do is kind of what I feel here. Like, what the fuck did you do? Like, you know, we have the letter R. Okay, the name Ryan, R-Y, is coming through here, I feel. I also feel like federal, or somebody who works in some type of a federal job position. Year, okay. What the fuck, what a year, okay? And maybe that's kind of how you guys are feeling. Like, it's like, wow, this has been quite the year of things happening. This has been quite the year of long-term developments and things happening here. We have the letter K, okay. Maybe there's some thought of, you know, walking away, or this person's going to walk in a year. Like, they're going to walk away from this within the next year. We have the letter C. Okay. Cody could be a name here. Let's see what else I am getting. Oh, X, run. We have marriage, and then we have an X and running from an X. Okay. And do I stay in the marriage or do I run from the ex? There could be something going on here with that too. Okay, and this person knowing they need to make a decision within the next year. We have DC. That's interesting because I was getting Washington earlier. I was going to mention Washington, DC, and Florida could be two places here that are coming up. And yeah, we have the letter V, okay? All right, we have that. Now, I think pile number 1, I think I am going to go ahead and leave the initials and leave the letters there. I hope that that reading, yeah, wild, W-L-D, wild, somebody feeling very wild. I mean, the moon card can make people feel very wild and primal in where they're at and having to confront those wild and primal feelings, okay? So pile number 1, let me know how you felt about that reading and if that reading resonated for you. And if you'd ever like to book a personal reading with me, details for how to do so are in the description box below. Thank you so much, pile number 1, and take care. Let's move on to pile number 2. Okay. Pile number 2, welcome to your reading. You chose the rabbit, and today's reading is called Who Wants to Roll the Dice With You? Stick around, pile number 2, because at the end of your reading, we will be doing initials, so that will be fun. And let's go ahead and get some channeled messages, and then we'll find out who wants to roll the dice with you. Okay, I'm getting something about a river, or somebody trying to decide if they want to live near a river or not, okay? Something, or maybe the name river could be coming up too. All right, let's see. I always think, when I think of the name River, I think of River Phoenix. But let's see. What else for pile number 2, please? What else, please? Okay, I'm getting somebody who's crunching on like peanuts or chips, or something, like crunching on something that's a little bit hard on the teeth. So if you're doing that, pile number 2, just be careful, my loves, and try not to crunch too hard, you know, gotta protect those teeth. Let's see what else for pile number 2, please. I just heard I go as fast as I can in my minivan. Pile number 2, what is going on with that? And I go as fast as I can in my minivan. I'm also getting the name George Soros, which is a political person. And perhaps maybe some of you are into politics, or you saw something with his name in it. Or the name George is really, you know, maybe you had an uncle or a grandfather or somebody with that name. Pile number 2, let's see what else we have here. Okay. Or maybe you had a pet with that name, or someone has a pet with that name. Okay, I'm also hearing about somebody being criticized for being inefficient or doing things inefficiently, or maybe you were criticizing yourself recently for doing things inefficiently. Something about the mail too, and the inefficiency of how someone's handling the mail, or dealing with the mail, or opening the mail, okay? Or isn't opening the mail on time. So pile number 2, that is interesting. And it's funny because this card randomly flipped out. I think of, did you guys see this card on the top here flip out of these pink cards that I'm shuffling? I think it did. And I'm going to keep it in your reading just because it's kind of interesting how that happened. So let's go ahead and see who is the person that wants to roll the dice with pile number 2. Who is the person that wants to roll the dice with pile number 2? Take a chance on pile number 2. Who is this person? Okay, pile number 2. Oh, we've got the 6 of Cups, the beautiful mermaid in pile number 2. The beautiful, loving, caring, tender-hearted, empathic mermaid queen that you are. Pile number 2, you're showing up in this reading. And, you know, it is about self-love. It is about, you know, feeling really beautiful on the inside and the outside, and appreciating yourself for that. And somebody really attracted to your sweetness and your tenderness and your care. We have here postponement and the 4 of Swords. So that was this card, the mystery card that came up. Actually, I'm just going to set it somewhere over here for now, because that was kind of a mystery thing. Ooh, wow. Pile number 2, we have your song is Justify My Love by Madonna. I want to kiss you in Paris. I want to hold your hand in Rome. I want to run naked in a rainstorm. Make love in a train cross country. You put this on me, so now what? Okay, ooh, justify my love. You put this on me, so now what? You made me fall in love with you. You made me want you, so now what? Oh, the Hermit. Oh my goodness. Ooh, this person's like, you made me have these thoughts. You made me have these emotions. You made me have these feelings come up. We've got the 7 of Cups. Okay, I just don't want to be too late. I just don't want it to be awkward is what ooh, the 3 of Pentacles. You know, here's the thing, pile number 2. I feel like this person could be very picky with this Hermit here about the people that they feel attracted to. And in the past, they've tried to make themselves like get into something and they haven't really been into it. 7 of Cups. And, you know, what they feel with you is they feel like a really, with this 3 of Pentacles, did I say 3 of Cups? I meant 3 of Pentacles. With this 3 of Pentacles, they feel really solid in the connection. They feel very, very close to you and very solid in the connection. And when they think of kissing you, or when you two have kissed, they can tell that the connection is real, okay? And, you know, anything other than you isn't really going to compare that well, okay? And, you know, the thing is I feel like they do want to pull you close. They do want to hug you. They do want to kiss you. They just don't want it to be awkward, and they want to be sure that you want the same thing too, okay? So that's interesting. Pile number one, or pile number two. Now, here's the thing. A lot of people, you know, in this world, like, okay, they'll hook up with whoever, or, you know, I mean, whatever you want to do is fine. But I feel like this person isn't a person that just hooks up with whoever. I feel like hooking up with whoever makes them feel like shit. 7 of Cups. I also think they may be a little bit of germaphobe with this Hermit here. So they don't want to just hook up, you know, a lot of people, they have that. They're germaphobe. They don't want to just hook up with anybody. They're not into one night stands. They don't want to be, you know, they want to feel like there's this like mutual agreement of passion and energy that's shared, okay? And this person may want to cook dinner for you, make tea for you, make coffee for you, cook dinner for you, that type of thing, okay? And this person with the Hermit here, they feel like, you know, they feel like recently their light has been kind of out, and they haven't been meeting people that they feel that strongly towards, you know, but yet when they think of you, or they think of a connection with you, they think of, wow, you know, there could really be, it really feels natural. 3 of Pentacles, it really just feels very natural with pile number 2, okay? It's easy to imagine. 6 of Cups, it feels natural. And it's easy to imagine like you being in their arms. It's very easy for them to imagine that. And I think this person does have like a really active imagination with the Hermit coming up. But if they're not inspired towards somebody in that way, then they don't feel it. And this is a person who I feel like in life, they're romantic, but they need a muse, you know? And pile number 2, maybe you're kind of a muse, and in that type of a way. And here's the thing. I feel like you guys are like, yes, I am a muse, but I also really want to be seen for who I am. And I don't want to be just like seen as a muse or an ingenue, you know what I mean? Pile number 2. So I feel like you guys are like, yeah, I have been like a muse for people. And I have been this type of, you know, dreamy, mermaid, artistic kind of figure to people. But at the same time, I want something that's like real and solid too. And I don't just want to be somebody's like convenient muse. And I get that, pile number 2. I really do. Ah, yes. Oh my gosh. The muse is here. Creativity. This is the Empress card. Of course, you are a muse. But you're also a muse for your own self. You know, you're not just a muse for sexually for whoever. You're a muse within your own self, and your sense of being a muse and a creative person belongs to you. And I feel like this person finds you very, very, I mean, the Empress is extremely attractive and extremely like, you know, I kind of feel like this person is saying they're kind of humbled when they're around you in a way, because the Empress can be very humbling. But also the Empress, very sensitive, caring, nurturing, has the magic touch, okay? And, you know, and some of you here could be into sculpting, or you could be into like doing art with your hands or some type of artistic endeavor. And, you know, you flow, you radiate like a fountain, pile number 1, of all this creative energy and all this caring, loving energy that you guys have. And I also just want to say, for those of you that have been dealing with nerve issues in your arms or your hands, or your shoulders or things like that, or you've been having some issues with your hands or arms or shoulders, Spirit's comforting you, healing you. I feel like you guys heal and comfort a lot of people as well. Pile number 2, okay? And this person sees your beauty, the creativity within you, the life within you. The Empress has like the seed of everything that grows within her. And maybe some of you here are also, you know, beautiful mothers, beautiful goddess, creative mother energy, but also, you know, very sweet, loving, nurturing, creative, all of that. And this person, you know, the Empress is perfection. And like I said, this person can be very picky and, you know, like and again, like if they don't like the energy, 7 of Cups that someone's bringing, then it's not going to work out for them, because they're sensitive in a lot of ways too. They may be physically sensitive to perfumes and dyes, and maybe you guys are also sensitive to that as well, like sensitive to perfumes and dyes and, you know, all different kinds of stuff like that. But I see that here. I'm also seeing somebody who has blue in their hair, or like a light powder blue color. Maybe you're wearing that color, but there's like a light powder blue. Maybe it looks really pretty on you, pile number 2, but you know, the Empress is very pretty. And this person is saying, when you're around, I'm always on guard. There has never been anyone who makes me so hard. Pile number 2, what is going on? And you can see she's got her hands all over this person and is, you know, touching them and feeling them and all of that. And the thing is, pile number 1 or pile number 2 is this person could have a nice body. I mean, I feel like they take care of themselves, or they're very health conscious. And you are too, I feel, but you're also like allowing your body to be what it is and allowing it to flow. And yeah, maybe some of you here even have a little bit of a hippie style to you in a way, mermaid style thing going on. Very, you know, Pisces energy for sure coming through, Scorpionic energy, Pisces, Cancer, like very much so. And this person's just saying whenever you are around, they're always like on guard, but they're always feeling hard. You know what I'm saying? Pile number 2. And, you know, and it may make him a little bit nervous, the Hermit, right? The Hermit is a little bit of anxiety, and there always is that little bit of anxiety when you're first kissing someone or getting to know them. But you have this way of making people feel comfortable, pile number 2, that this person like really feels you would be that, making them feel comfortable. We have heal and the Star card. Oh boy. And very healing touch, very like every touch that you give them, or the thought of every touch you gives them, makes this person feel even better, you know. And you could be a healer, pile number 2. You may have healing qualities about yourself, but this person feels truly healed and truly seen and alive when they're with you. And, you know, the Star card in the tarot is wishing upon a star and wishing for that special moment and that special time with someone, okay? That idealized version of what they see in their eyes when it comes, in your eyes when it comes to you, pile number 2. And that can be a little bit scary, because it's like, okay, what about reality? What about, like, you know, it kind of feels like this person's putting you on a pedestal a little bit, which compared to other people, which is nice, but it also can be kind of like, oh boy, you know, a little bit of pressure too when people do that. But, you know, the Empress does love to be admired, and you deserve to be admired, pile number 2. We have the Great Theater of Life and Venus in Aries, okay? And this person is kind of like, you know, I want to make a move. I want to make a move on you, but I'm a little scared that you'll tell me no, or that you'll reject me, or that you won't like me. And she kind of has her hand up to him like, hold up, wait. Or that they will you know, try to take the physical situation even further, but you'll be like, whoa, 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 wait. I also see somebody here and they don't want to do anything. I feel like they don't want to rush you or anything like that. So maybe that's why they hold back sometimes. But I also feel with this postponement card, some of you were supposed to have a date and with this person. And the great theater of life could be somebody that, you know, writes plays or is in the theater or is an actor or actress, or, you know, going to a movie with somebody. This could also be somebody who likes to go listen to music or go see movies a lot, but they may like to kind of, you know, get it on during a movie, or, you know, like you're at a movie and they're trying to make the moves. And somebody who likes making the moves in public or wants to show public displays of affection, or wants to hold your hand or feel on your legs or do this type of stuff while you're watching a movie or you're at a performance. And I kind of feel like some of you were supposed to go out with this person, but they didn't feel well, or they weren't feeling their best. And it could have had to do with their stomach, because I am drawn to that, or they had stomach issues or stomach problems. And they're like, now I feel better, I'm healed, and I want to go out, or I want to take you out or go do something. Let's go to a show. Let's go here. Let's go there. And, you know, with this postponement card, maybe feeling a little bit disappointed because it's like, well, I thought we were going to go do something or whatever, but then plans got postponed because someone wasn't feeling well. And I feel like they're saying, I'm better now. I'm okay now. Heal. I healed myself, or I'm starting to feel better again. Let's go out and do something. Okay, let's go somewhere. We have Yad and Destiny. Wow. Pile number 2. I think you guys have been very instrumental in a lot of ways in helping people find their potential and helping people find their path and helping people guide people creatively, okay? Or maybe that's one of your dreams, is to help guide people when it comes to their creativity, or you feel you have a very special destiny when it comes to your creativity and the beautiful projects and passions that you are working on, you know, and that there's a special destiny there, okay? And this is card 48. So look back, if you're older than 48, think of 48 and think about what happened then and how those energies are reverberating now. Or also think about, if you're not 48 yet, think about, you know, something big happening around age 48 when it comes to your work and your efforts and your creativity, okay? But this person really feeling like, you know, you're destined to be in their life in some way, and you guys have this creative energy in common with one another. And there is something here about a shared destiny, or a sense of destiny that both of you share together, okay? And it can be a passion for the arts with Venus and Aries. Venus, of course, is, you know, arts, and Aries is passion, so passion for the arts. And it's interesting because I have a friend of mine who has Venus and Aries, and she's a Libra rising, but she is an opera singer, and she's an amazing opera singer. Like, holy cow, if you hear her sing, like, it's crazy. The first time I heard it, I was like, whoa. So, you know, like, some people, like, in life, they have these, like, crazy, unique talents, and it's truly attractive, you know, to this person. I feel like is this crazy, unique thing that you guys share, or talents that you both share and have. We have the Judgment card here, okay? And we have the 5 of Wands, okay? And we have the Tower. Oh my gosh. And talking about rolling the dice, oh my gosh, and the Star card. Oh my gosh. I'm so glad I pulled all of them in order and didn't stop, because I think this is what, you know, there's been a lot of pain. There's been a lot of struggle, okay? You and this person, weirdly, with the Judgment card, have had very similar experiences in life. Perhaps some of you have gone through divorces or been in miserable relationships or had very bad breakups, very bad falling outs in the past. And, you know, hard to relate maybe sometimes because it's like, you know, and I also feeling very like taking advantage of, and then finally putting your foot down and being like, I can't take this anymore, and then leaving someone. And perhaps maybe both of you come together, you know, you talk about these things, or you share these things about these incredible struggles that people go through in life to wake up and find their soulmate, or these incredible struggles in life that we go through, these adversities, these painful endings, the Tower, the Five of Wands, like these situations that change who we are on a soul level, but wake us up to a new, you know, judgment call, you know, like somebody making a judgment call, like, I can't take this anymore. I don't care what happens. I'm changing, you know, and, you know, I really see you guys as having gone through stuff like this, and you can relate to what they're going through. And because you've been through it yourself and you've seen things yourself, pile number 2. And so they know that, you know, you've been through some stuff and they've been through some stuff. And there's this, you know, sense of you telling this person, hey, it's going to be okay. I've been there too. You know, I've gone through my changes and my endings and my tough situations, and I've learned to find the beauty on the other side of it, and I've learned to see through the pain, and I've learned how to appreciate endings as new beginnings, and I've learned to be accepting of that, and you know, maybe even welcoming of, you know, if something is toxic and it's gotta go, it's gotta go. And helping other people get to the other side of that. Pile number 2 is a big part of who you are on a fundamental level. And this person really feeling like, gee, you know, pile number 2 understands me. They understand what I'm going through. They understand where I've been. They understand, you know, they get it. Pile number 2 gets it. And, you know, sometimes we have to go through hell in life. Judgment, Five of Wands, the Tower, to find that one special thing that we really appreciate and that really feels like special is what I feel, okay? And we've got the Star card coming up twice. It's under this Heal card right here. And then, you know, it's also the Star card. And look at these two. They're laying together in a field and they're looking up at the stars together and they're pointing out the stars and the constellations to each other. Very romantic. That's a very romantic date. You know, going and laying under the stars and looking up, like that's, woo, pile number 2. That's some peak romantic shit right there. And I feel like this person is saying, you know, there's nothing more that I'd like to do than forget the past, let go of the past, stop fighting for something that, you know, I need to grow beyond and move beyond that and get to a place where things are calmer and more introspective and things are more evolved, you know, with the Star card, and things are more like, goddamn, you know, we've both been through it. We both have had our ups and downs when it comes to relationships, but at the same time, like, it was all worth it because it brought me here, you know? And so pile number 2, very interesting energy going on here with who wants to roll the dice with you, okay? And I feel like you guys have moved beyond a lot of things in your life. And, you know, if you threatened you were going to leave someone in the past and they were like, fuck, I can't believe, you know, pile number 2 actually left me. It's for the best, pile number 2, because it results in you really connecting with the true soulmate, okay? It really is for the best, and I think you guys are already knowing that. Now let's get some initials for you. And I think that's really hard for people sometimes when they're going through deeply painful experiences. It's hard to imagine what could be on the other side of that, or how much better it could be if you just trust and have faith. The Star card, okay? And you know, that can be the hardest thing to do when you're down in it. And as 9-inch nails would say, I was up above it and now I'm down in it. And, you know, we all go through that crap in life, don't we? We have the letter M, okay? We have X, run. Yeah, offering a lifeline to an ex is definitely not what we want to do at this time. We want to grow and heal beyond that. We have MT. MT could be mountain time. It also stands for Montana. Also the name Matt or Matthew. I also almost said the word math there. Maybe somebody does something with math or has a career with math. We have the letter N, mountain, MTN. Okay, somebody who wants to live up in the mountains or, you know, be out in nature. I could also see that too, you know. The Tower can really be like, fuck modern day life and all these buildings. I just want to be out in nature, the Star card, you know. I just want to be like out and free, and I just want to, I don't want to be in a concrete jungle that I hate, you know. I want to be with you out in nature, okay? So that's interesting. We have an A here, Matt, M-A-T-T, all right? We also have man, okay? Man. Man tan, somebody that's really tan or has a man tan. We also have the word Manny, M-A-N-N-Y, Manny, okay? We also have the word nanny, N-A-N-N-Y. Maybe some of you were nannies in the past, or you took care of kids in the past. We have the X run, okay? You know, sometimes you can offer a lifeline to somebody so many times and they just don't get it. And we finally realize like this situation's making me miserable. So, you know, I'm moving on, okay? I also see the word Tanya, or a variation of that starts with B and ends with A-N-I-A, okay? I'm seeing that here. What's so funny is I see Nat, N-A-T, for Natalie or Natalia or Natasha. I know I'm not the only Natalie in the world, so if this is your reading, hello. And we have soulmate here, soulmate, okay? Soulmate, yeah, X run, no more. The Star card, soulmate, peace, calm. Like, you know, a lot of people don't really, you know, when you're with somebody who's a true soulmate, there's a peace and a calm that settles over you. We have sex only with the X. Nah, it just leads to more problems. No thanks. But when we're with a true soulmate, it's very calming. It's like putting balm over, you know, cut. It's a very healing experience to, you know, be with someone like that. Yeah, Tanya is a name that's here too, okay? And in those moments, there truly is an appreciation of life. Like, how am I here on this planet with you in this tiny little universe, but yet the universe is so big, you know? We have the letter C here, okay? And Katya or Kat or Catherine, okay? I am getting a lot of Russian names in this reading. Children are showing up as well, and the Empress is in the reading. So, you know, maybe somebody had sex, a sexual connection only, and ended up having kids with them, and it was horrible because it wasn't good and it didn't feel right. And, you know, sometimes that happens in life. And yeah, van, V-A-N, that's so funny because I was talking about cruising in the minivan or driving fast. I drive fast in my van, or it's so funny. Let's get a couple more letters for you guys. And I just heard that song, Can You Feel the Love Tonight, which is from the movie The Lion King. I think it was an Elton John song, Can You Feel the Love Tonight, just really popped up. We have the letter W, okay, the letter W, and we have the letter E, okay? And C-A-Y-E-K C-Y-A-E-N, Kaylin. I'm getting something in a name like that. And Ty or Tyler, okay, is coming up here. Neat, N-E-A-T, neat. And, oh, W-A-T-E, we just would need an R and we would have water, okay? And so again, with the Six of Cups, the mermaid energy I was talking about with water and tan, someone could have a tan van or a van that's like a tan color or is wearing a tan color today. I feel like you guys are saying men, M-E-N, men, you're welcome, okay? Y-W, you're welcome. Like, you know, being the muse or something like that. Pile number 2, you're like, men, you're welcome. But you have your own creativity within yourself. Pile number 2, that's just for you. It's not necessarily for every other person. And perhaps, you know, you guys are working on embracing that. We have May, the month of May, or the name May, M-A-E-M-A-Y, the month of May, okay? Perhaps something was postponed here, but coming up in the month of May, it's on, or something's gonna be on again, okay? Pile number 2, that is what I am getting for you, my loves. I hope that that reading resonated for you. And I would love to hear your thoughts, your comments, and your feedback in the comments. And if you'd like a personal reading with me, there is details in the description box below for how to book one. You can book a personal tarot reading with me or a natal chart reading with me or both if you are really feeling the love. So that's what I'm getting. Thank you so much, pile number 2, and take care, my friends. Let's move on to pile number 3. Okay. Let's do it. Pile number 3, welcome to your reading. You chose the Panda, and today's reading is called Who Wants to Roll the Dice with You? Who wants to take a chance on pile number 3? Now, pile number 3, we are going to get initials at the end of your reading, so do stick around for that. And let's begin. Okay, I'm getting the color black, or somebody that's wearing all black today or likes wearing all black, okay? Black eyeliner, black everything. Okay, pile number 3, interesting. Painted all black. Let's see what else. Let's see what else we have here for pile number 3. I got something about a limousine, okay? You know, it's funny, people will take like old limousines and old cop cars and like, you know, just old cars that used to be, and then paint them and then use them and drive them. Interesting, pile number 3. Maybe somebody had a car business or, you know, maybe somebody here drives for Uber or, you know, does some type of car transportation thing is also what I'm getting here, pile number 3. Let's see what else we have going on. I just heard, I feel like a stuffed pig. Okay, maybe you guys are like, my pants are too tight. I got PMS. Aw, pile number 3. If that's what's going on, I am very sorry, pile number 3. Let's see what else here. I'm getting something that's metallic or a metallic color. You know, black with the metallic color is interesting. Maybe you guys are working, seeing somebody working on something artistic that has black and like metallics. Okay, let's see what else here for pile number 3. All right, I'm just hearing something about photobombing or somebody photobombing a picture that someone took. Maybe you guys love to do that, or people do that to you all the time and it annoys you, or maybe you've done it, okay? But let's go ahead. Maybe you're a photobomber offender, pile number 3. or you're a person that likes to take photos. Ah, Ten of Swords. Oh, I feel like you guys are like, Natalie, I hate photo bombing. It kills me. It kills me. I go to all this effort and I try all these things and then somebody jumps in there. Okay. I got you, pile number 3. I got you. That was my answer right there. You don't like it. It's like, why me? Shakes fist at sky. Okay. So let's go ahead and yeah, I go to all the effort to capture this beautiful memory. And then wouldn't you know, pile number 3, that's so funny. Let's go ahead and see who wants to roll the dice with pile number 3. Who wants to roll the dice with pile number 3? Ooh, okay. The 8 of Cups just popped out, but, and maybe you guys are with this 10 of Swords popping out. You're like, I don't know if I want anyone to roll the dice with me right now. I'm kind of, or maybe that 8 of Cups, like having a bad attitude about love or not being, but let's find out who wants to roll the dice with pile number 3. Who wants to roll the dice? Let's see. Let's see, pile number 3. Ooh, we've got the Sun on the bottom of the deck. Woohoo, child, things are gonna get easier. Ooh, child, things will be brighter. Okay, you guys have to put up with my horrible singing, but there you go. Walking all day in the beautiful sun. And you guys are like, I'm wearing all black. I'm not walking all day in the beautiful sun. Let's see. I love your sense of humor. 10 of Swords. I love like a fatalist with a good sense of humor, pile number 3. Or a realist, I should say, like a realist with a funny sense of humor. Let's see. And the 10 of Swords is kind of funny in a way because it's like, literally, is it that bad? Is that how bad it can really get? You know, 1 sword would have been fine. Do we need 10? Okay, let's go ahead and see here. Oh, wow. Pile number 3. You've got somebody fucked up. And, you know, this is interesting because this card came up before. And, you know, perhaps you're like, no, my life is actually doing better, but this person's life is not doing well. 10 of Swords, okay? It's like, so you got happier, but this person got sadder, believe it or not, pile number 3. And it says, you guys, this card here is the past and deep regrets, okay? And, you know, the Sun is all about living for today. Like, I'm not going to have regrets about the past. I can't keep living that way. It doesn't make sense. I have to like embrace today, live for today. But I kind of feel there's been a role reversal between you and this person because I feel you used to be really fucked up about this or you used to be really sad about this. But now this person is, okay? And the song lyrics are, staring at the ceiling in the dark, same old empty feeling in your heart. Love comes slow and it goes too fast. You see her when you fall asleep, but never to touch and never to keep. Only know you love her when you let her go. Okay? Ooh, pile number 3. Oh boy. All right. Meanwhile, you're going to find yourself and you're going to find a lighter side of life, I feel. But this person, I also feel like with the Sun coming up here, you know, this person is down in the dumps, but they want to see the positive side of things. Pile number 3. Why did I almost call you pile number 4? They want to see the good side or they want to see the positive side of things, okay? But there's a big difference between the Sun and the 10 of Swords, you know, whether you're creating situations in a person's life that brings happiness and joy and jubilation, or you're bringing somebody a pile of stinky crap, you know, the 10 of Swords. Ooh, the Queen of Pentacles. Don't fuck with me, says pile number 3. Don't F me, man. I will cut you. Pile number 3. I love it. I love the posture. I love the look. I love the attitude. Keeping the bone structure on point. Keeping the makeup. Keeping, you know, the dress. The holding yourself in high esteem. Being a boss. I like it. Pile number 3. I really do. And I feel like what you guys are saying is I don't care what this person thinks of me. I don't care what. I'm focusing on me. I'm focusing on my glow up. And you know, the Queen of Pentacles is looking towards the sun. I'm focusing on me. And believe me, pile number 3, this person sees your glow up. And right now, this person is on the floor worshiping your foot, okay? So right now, this person is laid, and again, the Ten of Swords, laid flat on the floor, like, you know, interesting. Okay, we've got, ooh, pile number 3. We've got the King of Pentacles and we've got the Queen of Pentacles. And yeah, this person's like, I want you to roll with me, pile number 3. Like, you and I are a match, and, you know, you actually, like, we look good together is what I feel like this person is saying. Like, we're right together. We look good together. And, you know, but I also feel if this person, you know, picked someone else over you, or, you know, was doing stuff with someone else or whatever, I feel like, you know, this person was treated like crap by that person. They came crawling back to you, okay, regretting the choice that they made. And they're like, pile number 3 is my true, you know, my true diva, my true, you know, Queen of Pentacles. I'm the King of Pentacles. You know, we got the King and Queen of Pentacles. So, you know, this person's like, oh, you know, that person wasn't good enough for me. It's pile number 3 that I want. It's like, okay, we have the 5 of Pentacles. Well, then why do me like that, right? Why do me like that? 5 of Pentacles, okay? You could have had me. You could have had me. You could have appreciated me when you had me, but now you're crawling around on the floor, okay? And I really feel like this past winter has been a time, maybe you guys have been more alone, or you haven't really, you're just focusing on yourself and you're healing, your glow up, appreciating yourself. And, you know, maybe you've just been like rejecting, you know, rejecting whoever because it's not really for you. And you're having a lot higher standards, which I love. Pile number 3. Now, going to this person and, you know, making up with them or making out with them could feel like a step back for you with the 5 of Pentacles here. Like, you know, there's a reason why you standing your ground and you being very confident and determined in who you are has made this person feel really bad. 5 of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, about their decision and their choices in life, okay? And not appreciating something when you have it, and not appreciating the true jewel that you have when you have it is, you know, we have the past and deep regrets. So, you know, I should have done better when I had the chance, 5 of Pentacles. And, you know, the hard part about this pile number 3 is there could have been a really nice match between you and this person with the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles, okay? There actually could have been a nice match, and a match that made sense, and attraction and being on each other's level. But I kind of feel like this person took some actions that were very disappointing or very lowly in a lot of ways, and it made you reevaluate the situation, and you're like, yeah, I don't know. I think I'm better off alone. You know, I think I'm better doing my own thing. Like, if you're on the ground in front of me, keep crawling. It's kind of what I feel like you guys are saying. Keep crawling. You're not there yet, okay? And because I feel like you're like, this person made me second guess my confidence in myself, and I'm never going to do that again, okay? The Sun card. I'm never going to question my confidence again. I'm not going to do that ever again, okay? We have the Wheel of Fortune and change. My, how things have changed. My, how the tables have turned, pile number 3, okay? And the Wheel of Fortune is very much about rolling the dice and taking a chance. And of course, the Wheel of Fortune, you spin the Wheel of Fortune and you hope for big money, right? Big money, no whammies. And it reminds me of like The Price is Right from back in the day with Bob Barker, how, you know, you'd spin the wheel and you'd try to like win $100 or win a new car or whatever. But the Wheel of Fortune is there. And sometimes like life is interesting, right? Because life can be about timing. Life can be about chances. And sometimes we're up and sometimes we're down. Sometimes we're feeling confident and gorgeous, the sun, and then other times, you know, we're feeling, you know, bitter, angry, resentful, pissed off, hurt, in pain, Ten of Swords, okay? Sometimes in life we're up, sometimes in life we're down. And, you know, the tables have turned, I feel, pile number 3 in this situation. Oh, how have the tables turned? When they found out that this other situation couldn't satisfy them or it wasn't good enough for them, then they want to, you know, come crawling back. And it's like, yeah, I don't know, okay? So we have here, my favorite position is any you're in, but I have to admit, it's the best mouth I've ever been in. Oh boy. Okay, well, somebody has a mouth and knows how to use it. Pile number 3. And I mean that in the most positive way, pile number 3, because you obviously have the skills to pay the bills. You know what I'm saying? Pile number 3, you got skills, you got talents, sexual skills and talents that this person really misses, and you have a passion about you. This person really loves your lips. They love, love, love. Pile number 3, that, okay? And, you know, I feel like what they're saying is, you know, kissing other people compared to you is like kissing a dead fish. 5 of Pentacles, it doesn't really work for me, okay? And, you know, it's kind of blunt. Like the Ten of Swords does have an energy of being kind of blunt, and there may be somebody in this situation that can be kind of blunt at times, but they're saying my favorite position is any you're in, but I have to admit it's the best mouth I've ever been in. And ooh boy, the tables have turned. Oh my gosh, third eye chakra. Can you guys tell when this person is thinking about you? Okay, because here's the thing, pile number 3, if you start thinking of this person, it's probably because they're thinking of you, okay? And there is that weird connection between you and this person. King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. There is a weird psychic connection between the both of you guys. And I feel like this person is saying, you know where my mind goes, you know where my hands go, you know where my mouth goes. Like, they're like, I have an intuitive understanding of you and that body and what you want, and we're connected, third eye chakra. Okay, there is this very weird connection between you two where you think about each other, and oftentimes it's at the same time, and maybe it's in those moments that it's like they really want to reach out to you, and so you're like, should I reach out? Or there's some kind of thing, okay? And this person with this third eye here, they're hoping you're picking up what they're putting down, okay? And I feel like you guys can sense that this person does feel regretful. And they're like, damn, you know, like pile number 3, okay? But it's the best mouth I've ever been in, but I have to admit it, okay? 5 of Pentacles, this person may hate admitting that they're wrong, 10 of Swords. I hate admitting when I'm wrong, okay? But in this case, they're going to have to admit that they're wrong, pile number 3. Okay, we have sharing tales of love and romance, and we have Black Moon Lilith in Gemini, okay? And the thing is pile number 3. Now, the 10 of Swords in the tarot represents Sun in Gemini. So somebody in this connection could definitely have that Gemini energy. And you know, maybe I feel like somebody here isn't, okay, somebody here could be starting a rumor to make somebody else jealous on purpose, okay, Black Moon, Lilith, and Gemini. But I also feel like it's like you saying, I have no problem saying where I'm at. Like, I have no problem, okay? And perhaps you told this person, hey, this is where I'm at. This is what I see, okay? You got a mouth on you, pile number 3. I like it. I love somebody who's clever and has a mouth on them. Good for you. But you're like, no, I have no problem telling this person how I feel. Like, I'll tell them with a smile on my face, But this person looks legitimately shocked that you would say what you're saying. And perhaps you started talking about another lover or some other thing, or you just started sharing a story with them and they can't believe it. They're like, oh. And you're like, yeah, no, you're fine with it. You're like, I'm comfortable saying whatever. And the funny thing is, pile number 3, for those of you, have you told your friends about this situation, or have you been talking with your friends about this situation at all? Because I feel like your friends are having a laugh at this, like, haha, told you you would miss pile number 3. Or their friends are laughing at them because they're like, I told you that you shouldn't do whatever, okay? Somebody's friends are laughing along or laughing at something like, haha, I told you that pile number 3 would find out what's going on, haha, you know, like you, I don't know. I feel like you're kind of a few steps ahead of this person on an intellectual level, pile number 3, like you pick up on things really quickly. You understand like body language, third eye chakra, like you understand things very quickly in situations. Your mind works very fast and you notice things very quickly, and you don't have a problem like sharing your observations. And so I kind of feel like this person's like, huh? You know, it was something you sprung on them or said to them. But let me say, whatever you said to them, pile number 3, they haven't been able to like really get it off their mind, okay? And let's see what else we have here. We have the 4th house and roots, okay? And this is this sense of, I feel at home with you, or King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. I feel we belong together. I feel we could build something together. I feel we, you know, I want to get back to my roots. I want to get back to what I know. I want to get back to what I'm comfortable with. I want to get back to that sense of safety and comfort and being joined at the hip, or, you know, I want to get, because that feeling felt so good, and I want to get back to that feeling, okay? And I feel like this person liked it better when it was like you two could have been living together, pile number 3, or maybe you talked about living together, or there was some, you know, sharing of that, or you were over at their house a lot, or they were over at your house a lot. But there is this sense of, you know, shared happiness, shared destiny, wanting to be comfortable and, you know, easygoing with one another in the 4th house. But I also feel like, you know, and I feel like this person feels that being with you makes them feel very comfortable and feel very happy. But I feel like your guys' thing is, well, I'm not anybody's like old tennis shoe, you know, like an old tennis shoe is really comfortable and makes people happy, you know? I want to be like, you know, the, I want to be like the naughty high heel that makes you grimace a little bit, but at the same time you want, you know? So pile number 3, that's so funny about the shoe reference, but you know, we all have that, like, you know, where we can get so used to somebody and we can get so used to their love or their care, or it gets really comfortable, but then it also feels like, you know, that's held against you or something too, or it's bad, you know? And you have a way of keeping people on their toes, pile number 3. And the thing is this person likes it better when you spend the night, or you're over at their house, or you're spending time together, or you're joined at the hip and all this kind of thing. But I also feel like, you know, you guys are saying that person didn't really appreciate me when I was in that space with them, because I was formerly in that space with them and they didn't really appreciate it. And now they want to come and appreciate me. Look at how the tables have turned. Yep. And I truly do feel that, because this person is saying, I feel understood, third eye chakra, and I feel safe when I'm with you. And the biggest thing for you, pile number 3, is I feel you want to feel safe and understood when you're with someone too. But, you know, with the 5 of Pentacles here, it's like, I don't feel safe. I feel rejected, or I feel unwanted, or, you know, the vibe changed, the Wheel of Fortune, okay? And so maybe that's why you guys were like, yeah, I'm not putting up with that. Like, I'm going to focus on myself, which I agree with, okay? We've got the Two of Wands. How can I win pile number 3 back? The King of Wands. Oh boy. All right, this person trying to gather their confidence. We have the Nine of Swords, and you're like, oh no, not again, Natalie. And we have the Seven of Wands here, okay? And this person showing an interest, okay? King of Wands could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, particularly in the tarot. The King of Wands is a Sagittarius. And I feel like this person is like, you know, bullseye. Do you see the sun in the background? That's like a bullseye. And they're like, I got my eye set on you. I've got my mind set on you. I've got my eye on you. And, you know, this person's like, I can't believe that I didn't see it before, but I see you now. And they're like, you know, I want to plot and scheme to find ways to run into pile number 3. I want to shoot my shot at pile number 3. And I want to, you know, try to date pile number 3. And they're trying to gather their confidence and work up their confidence to come and shoot their shot, okay? And, but I also feel that this person can be maybe at times egotistical, too confident, too sure of themselves. I'm getting Leo energy here as well, pile number 3, where they think they're God's gift, or they think that, you know, if they apply some charm and confidence that they are going to, you know, bullseye, hit their bullseye, okay? I keep saying bullseye, so we could be talking Taurus energy here too, especially with the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles also represents Capricorn in the tarot. So this person's like, normally when they go after something, they get it, okay? Or they feel like they have a way of, you know, going after things. But I kind of feel like you guys are like, oh, geez, you know, like this Nine of Swords, you're like, ugh, like really? And, you know, because you're like, I've heard it before, Natalie. I've heard this person. I've heard them out a million times. I've heard them before. You know, maybe there's a part of you that likes the ego boost of them coming and trying to holler. But at the same time, I feel like with this Nine of Swords, it makes you uneasy, okay? Because it's like, oh my God, am I gonna have to like fight this person off? Seven of Wands. The thing is with this person is you have to be really clear about where you stand with your boundaries. And you know, because they have a way of wearing people down sometimes, I think. And so I think you kind of have to be, and you know, I feel like this person is saying, I'm prepared to fight for you, or I'm prepared to fight for us or for this. And, but I feel like you guys are like, I'm not prepared, Natalie. The idea of putting myself back in that situation where I have to devote so much energy to kind of defending myself or pushing away this negativity makes me feel very tired, you know, and it makes me feel very like, you know, the idea of this person trying to holler at me again, it's like, I don't know. I feel like you guys are like, I don't know if I want to do over at all. And, you know, this person prepared to fight for you, to ease your problems and ease your troubled mind about things. But I feel like you guys are like, I don't know. I don't feel good about this, is what I feel you guys are saying. Pile number 3. And I would agree with you on that. I'm not a huge fan of cocky people with regrets coming back to shoot their shot. I'm not a huge fan. I'm not really into it. Pile number 3. Now, and I feel like you guys have gotten to a place now too, where it almost is an anxiety provoking thing, where it's like, I'm not really into it either. Like, I was looking forward to the future. Yeah, I feel like I've been alone, and you know, I feel like there could be another person trying to shoot their shot with you, or there's another person who's interested with this King of Wands, because we have the King of Pentacles here. But there could be another person trying to shoot their shot with you, and it's like, you know, it's all too much. Okay, and so if you need to take a step back and if you need to chill a little bit, I get it. I feel like you guys really don't want to throw yourself in the flames at this point, pile number 3. So I get it. If you're like, no, I need to take a step back here. I totally understand that, okay? We have soulmate, this person really thinking you are their soulmate. We have the letter W. We have the letter A. And we have the letter Y, okay? Way. Show me the way. 2 of Wands, okay? Show me the way to your heart. Show me the way back to you. X, run. No thanks, okay? I'm not going to show you the way back to me. The way is complicated, okay? At one point, seeing this person as a soulmate, now it's like, I want to run away, okay? And this person, like, show me the way to your heart, and it's like, I don't know. I got a headache. I don't know about that, okay? And let's see what else we have here. Pile number 3. And, you know, the King of Wands and the 2 of Wands, there could be, like I said, there's 2 kings here. There could be more than one person trying to shoot their shot at you, okay? But it may feel like a lot with this 9 of Swords here. I don't know if you guys, if you feel like you're totally ready to take that on. Maybe, you know, maybe by summertime or something, or July with the 7 of Wands, maybe something around Leo time, you'll feel a little more ready to take on things, okay? But we have J, J-A-Y, J-A-Y, J, okay? Wow, wow, W-O-W, wow. The letter O, joy. Yeah, the sun, joyful, wow, okay? We have the letter D, okay? Jode or Jody, J-O-D-Y, Jody. Okay, and we also have D-A-D, dad, all right? So daddy, D-A-D-D-Y, this person, King of Wands, like daddy or acting like daddy, all right? Daddy-o, and maybe somebody likes to be called daddy or something like that, but we've got something going on there. We have Yod, which is interesting because Yod, which is a configuration in astrology that actually came up. Perhaps some of you have some very, you know, challenging stuff with your father here is what I'm also seeing, okay? And let's see what else we have. Or somebody reminds you of a situation with your father here. Let's see what else we've got. Saw, okay? Saw. Some of you may have saw a Yod in your own astrology chart, but soda water, or drinking soda in general, okay? And DJ, say what is also what I feel is here. Say what? And soda. We have children, okay? Perhaps the topic of children with the 4th house and family came up with your ex-significant other here. We have body, B-O-D-Y, body wow. Okay, so this person's saying your body is wow. And bow, body. I hope we don't have body odor or B-O. Do not tell me we have that here. Pile number 3. I know it's not from you. You're the Queen of Pentacles. I know it's not from you. Okay. We have job, J-O-B, jobs. Okay, somebody who could work to find other people jobs, or in some HR type of role, or helps other people find jobs. Boss. Oh my God, your boss at your job. Say what? Pile number 3, B-O-S-S. Boss, job. All right. Is somebody, do you have a two of Wands and King of Wands at your job that's trying to get with you? Okay, I feel you guys have 2 people that are trying to roll the dice with you. There's an ex coming through here, but there's also somebody at your job that I am getting as well here, okay? Or somebody that you know from your work, all right, is something that I am seeing. SOB, well, we know what an SOB is, but also I feel the word sob. Sob is here too, like somebody being sorry or sobbing, but we also know what an SOB is, don't we? Pile number 3, we know, okay? I saw SAW, that SOB, that son of a bitch, okay? And maybe, you know, for some of you, it's a thing with your father that you really don't like them. But anyway, let's see what else here. We have boss. You know, daddy boss, the King of Wands is really a boss daddy or a daddy boss. So that is coming through here. Let's see what else we have going on. Bossy, bossy. All right, maybe some of you are pissed off at your dad right now because he's being really bossy and acting like a real dick or something. Pile number 3, a bossy father or a bossy dad. But anyway, pile number 3, we have soy, maybe somebody who is drinking a lot of soy. And these are the last initials. We have an L, okay? Doll, okay? D-O-L-L, doll or dolly. Dolled up or getting all dolled up. We also have the letter P, okay? And we also have the letter I. Don't tell me we have D-I-L-D-O. You guys are like, my boss is a dildo. Oh no, pile number 3, oh no. I'm so sorry for those of you that are dealing with a boss that is a dildo. We have B-A-S-S, base, okay? And sassy, bossy, all right, is coming up. For some of you too, if there was an F here, there'd be a DILF. Anyway, there may be somebody older that you guys like, or they like you, or something like that. I'm also getting something about a young boss, or somebody who's a younger boss that sucks or is really bossy. But anyway, baby, B-A-B-B-Y, baby. Okay, dolly. Anyway, pile number 3, I am going to go ahead and leave it Bali, B-A-L-I. Maybe somebody wants to move to Bali and you feel like it's in your destiny to move to Indonesia or move to Bali because the country Bali is coming up here. Or maybe someone is Indonesian who is watching this, but Bali, the place, is coming up. I'm getting something about labels or somebody really wanting labels or not wanting labels on something. And pals, P-A-L-S, somebody acting like a pal or acting all chummy or pal with you. We have pill, P-I-L-L, pills, somebody taking pills or anyway. Pile number jolly, okay? The word jolly is there, joy and jolly, like the sun, very, very much a joyful, jolly energy. Wool, W-O-L-L, and ally, A-L-I or A-L-L-Y, ally, okay? So if any of that resonated for you, pile number 3, it is a confirmation on your reading. Thank you so much, pile number 3. I wish you the very best and take care.